For the past 3 years, the Jordan Creek Parkway Disc Golf Course has played host to the annual Peoples Championship Disc Golf Tournament. This year, construction at the park has made it impossible for the course to host the event, and now instead we have the Peoples Detour, a crosstown between Tinicum and the Nockamixon Disc Golf Course. Who will win at the Detour? Stay tuned, as Disc Golf Monthly starts now. Welcome to another edition of Disc Golf Monthly. We're in Owena, Pennsylvania, and Quakertown, Pennsylvania, for day one of the 2015 Peoples Detour Disc Golf Tournament. Hello everyone, I'm Carl Cubbage, joined by fellow disc golfer. You know him as the legend in Delaware, Jimmy McIlvaine. Jimmy, we're here playing two different courses here on day one of this event.
Yeah, we're going to do Tinicum and Nockamixon.
That wasn't the original plan. That's why this is normally called the Peoples Championship, but it's the Detour this time, and why is that?
We're doing some construction at Jordan Creek, so Mike Salt decided to do a detour, and the detour is going to be, like I said, we're going to go to Tinicum and then over to Nockamixon and do some different golf.
Well, Jimmy, for day one, we have the previous round highlights that will cover Tinicum, but let's talk somewhat about Nockamixon and that course.
Nockamixon is one of my favorite courses. It plays really what I love to play. Long woods. It's a really beautiful course, and got a lot of OB, got some tricky footing. It's got some things happening there.
Tricky footing. There are so many rocks on that course. There's barely a spot that you could do a run-up. A lot of it is stand and deliver.
There are. I mean, I think it gets overplayed a little bit. I mean, because when it first went in, I mean, that's what everyone really concentrated on. It's really the rocks on the fairways are more or less like there's like four or five holes are that way. The rest of it is some really beautiful scenery going on, and I think it really plays for some really good golf.
And we are sure to hear lots of trees. There are a ton of trees on that course.
There are a ton of trees on that course, but like I said, I'm used to that. So I like long wooded holes. I think it gives you some interesting second shots. I mean, everyone gets used to playing your tee shot over and over again. This type of golf makes you think your second shot's never the same shot. It's always something different going on, and like you said, with the footing and with some of the OB, you've got some creeks with some trees near them, which really throws some OB in there. So yeah, very interesting.
Well, Jimmy, what's it going to take to navigate day one besides some luck and getting by those trees?
See, it's not luck. Quit saying luck. No, accuracy. Nockamixon is going to test your accuracy. Because of the way some of the pins sit, you're also going to find some little bit different footing on your putting. There's some OB near some of the baskets. Actually, there's OB near a lot of the baskets, really. Lots of up and down hills. So I think it's going to be a really a variety of your game. You're not going to be able to just come in and throw one shot over and over again. This isn't an open course where you're just going to throw spike hyzers all day and all that. You're going to have to bring your game.
Now, Jimmy, in the previous round highlights, we're going to see Tinicum. Just give us a brief thing on Tinicum, the course that they're facing for the first round.
Tinicum is primarily open. I mean, there are 7 or 8 smaller wooded holes, but those holes are usually a little bit considered smaller. That's why this really is going to play out well, because you're going to have opposite ends of the spectrum here, where Tinicum is going to be lots and lots and lots of distance and a little bit of woods. Nockamixon is going to be the exact opposite. You're going to have a little bit of the open area, but a lot of woods.
Well, it should be an interesting dynamic to see the contrast in those courses. Folks, let's go down to the previous round highlights and see how they did throw them at Tinicum.
Devin Frederick driving basket 1.
Devin pumps it up there. Nice turn back to the middle. Whoa. Good shape.
Israel Marciano, putting basket 2.
Oh, right dead center. Good putt.
Justin Mator, driving basket 3.
Justin with a nice throw down the right side. That should come back just in the little branches there.
Justin putting basket 3.
Oh, he gets the deuce. Nice shot.
Justin Choka, driving basket 17.
Justin with a low one there down the middle. Nice skip up.
Ryan Kenny, putting basket 17.
Ryan over the rim and in.
Devin Frederick, driving basket 3.
Devin with a solid throw there.
Devin putting basket 3.
Great form. What a finish.
Richie Klingler, driving basket 13.
Richie's going to navigate the trees there. Good skip.
Mike Carmen, putting basket 9.
Mike, nice solid putt.
Bob Hoffman, driving basket 14.
Boho down the middle.
John Blaze, putting basket 16.
John, nice putt there.
Ryan Sullivan, driving basket 16.
Ryan, nice and level, starting to head off to the left a little bit. Right to the basket. Valet parking.
Justin Medora, putting basket 18.
Justin wings it up there and curls it in.
Steve Bro, driving basket 3.
Steve, always a force to be reckoned with, making the cut back to the basket. A little bit left.
Steve Bro, putting basket 3.
Seals the deal. Nice shot, Steve. That's it, folks. We got to see Tinicum here on the previous round highlights. Well, you can see Tinicum is a beautiful course, and a lot of people might not know that they used to run the old coal barges in there, and that could come into play, the waterway behind some of those baskets.
Behind it, yeah, it comes behind it. Good.
Well, that's a great course. Jimmy, tell us about the players that we're going to follow here during the second round on the first day of the 2015 Peoples Detour.
Okay, in first place with a 48 is Devin Frederick from Hellertown, PA. And second with a 51 is Steve Rowe from Quakertown, Pennsylvania. And third, we have a tie with a 53 with Jay Klein from Willow Grove, Pennsylvania, Nate Cron from Bluebell, Pennsylvania, and Justin Medore from Quakertown, PA.
Now, Jimmy, we've seen, I don't recall how many times Jay has been in the telecast, but the other players, we've seen lots of them on Disc Golf Monthly. What's the dynamics with these players that we're going to follow here?
These are all good putters, especially Nate. If Nate gets hot, we've seen Nate get hot and just get crazy on putting. Justin and Steve are locals, so they're going to have a pretty big advantage on maybe Jay or somebody. But Devin plays here constantly. So, and Devin is I believe he's the 3-time defending champion of the People's Championship. Difference is we're going to have different courses, so we'll see how that plays out in the long run. I know Devin plays Nockamixon a lot, and he does like a lot, so I look for good golf. I mean, all these guys know the course. This is not going to be there's no weakness in any of these guys' game. So, you got to go with the higher rated players, though. Normally, in this type of situation, Nate and Steve and Devin. But, Jay and Justin can play, and they can play hard. So, this is a toss-up, really, because Naki can be unforgiving when it wants to be,
Absolutely.
I mean, like you said, those trees can come into play really quick, and suddenly things didn't go your way, and can get you down.
Should be interesting to see Jay. He throws righty and lefty.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot going on in this group. I mean, I just think we're going to see some really good golf.
Well, we will see some really good golf, and before we showcase that, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back, folks. All right, here we are with our lead group on round 2 of the first day of the Peoples Detour Championship. Devin Frederick on top by 3 shots. Everybody's tight-knit behind him. We're going to start off here on basket 1. It's a par 5, 821 feet. I'm tired just reading that, Jimmy.
Come on. It's nothing. It is a very accurate shot, though.
Devin Heiser's around. Lands somewhere in the rock field. Steve swings that out a little bit wider. Catches a tree. Jay with a lower approach. Got a nice skip. Nate has been featured many times on Disc Golf Monthly, catches an early tree. Jimmy, on this hole, sometimes it's just the luck of where you land because of the trees and the rocks. It's tough footing. And
yeah, you have to know like where you're going to be playing this hole and accept that you may not get there and go ahead and get there on your second shot.
And that's exactly what Nate is looking to do. He catches a tree again.
Well, you have to have in your mind which line you're going to take and what suits your game.
Justin was a little handcuffed on his backswing. Steve got some distance on that
he got
one.
Some huge shot.
Devin gets through without hitting a tree. Jay coming back, and looks like he's going to be clean as well.
Well, you can see the lane there. I mean, a lot of people think this is a lucky shot. I admit that the tee shot landing in the right place might be a little bit, but the fairway itself is pretty straightforward.
Jimmy, when I talk about lucky, I talk about me, not these top-level pros. They know the lines, but sometimes it does come down to the lucky break of just hitting one side of the tree or the other.
If you're playing in the woods, I mean, you definitely have like the luck of the skip or where your disc ends up. You know, most of the time the line though is more
good
of a
shot there
skill-based
by
thing.
Jay. I talked about this earlier, Jimmy. There's a lot of stand and deliver here, not a lot of run up.
Yeah, especially like you're going to see on the first 3 or 4 holes here. Like you're going to find later on where the elevation change is going to make it difficult, or the side of a hill.
Nice high Heiser coming back. Nate for the birdie. Oh, nice shot. Steve grabs a birdie as well. Devin, a nice putt there.
That was insane that Nate got a birdie on that after that drive.
Well, Everybody birdied but Justin. It was a good hole. Great start here in the round. We're moving on to basket 2. It's a par 4, 485 feet. Devin a little bit low. His dad had a big hand on developing and designing and building this course, Brian. Sends it up high.
Wow, hit anything?
Clean as a whistle.
Okay, that was luck. I'll give you that.
I think that was nice and clean.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, right.
It's something at the end. The high cut shot.
Yeah, it's a putt.
The situation here is the creek before and after the basket. And there are a lot of trees to be kicking you into the water, too.
This guy. This guy.
Nate's in a little bit of trouble. He's got to do a rescue shot. Little roller.
Yeah.
Look how close Steve is.
Go in. Throw it in.
Just misses.
It's hard to explain how difficult this hole is unless you've played the hole.
Puts it right there.
That first group of trees is a little sketchy, and with the creek on both sides of the basket, it's
you can
really,
see the water right
it
there.
just starts playing,
Right in the background. Jay with a nice putt. Nicely done, Steve, who was near the water. Nate drills it.
Stay in there.
Well, a couple of birdies by Devin and Jay. Got a 4-stroke lead at the top. We're going to move on. This is basket 3. It's a par 3, 252 feet. Nice uphill hole, Jimmy. If they miss to the right, you go right down the hill again. Up. Devin with the tree. Looks like he might have kicked down. It doesn't look like it's far, but when you're down there, that's quite a drop.
Now, there is an Anheuser and a Heiser line.
Jay, who's been throwing righty, goes left-handed here.
Looks like everyone's choosing the left to right route.
Nate pumps it up there. Ooh, good run at it. Not sure if he slid down or not. We can see Jay is up on the left side. Nate did go down the hill some. Oh, just missed. Justin with the birdie. Well, that's treacherous if you miss there. That might have just gotten Jay's head, Jimmy. Well, one birdie by Justin, a bogey by Jay there. Lots of golf left as we go on to basket 4. It's a par 4, 548 feet. This is a nice hole, Jimmy.
It is, because down an access, an access road, whatever, and it's, it's a perfectly defined fairway.
You're in trouble if you're in the trees on the right, and then you go down. I'm on the left, then you're in trouble if you go downhill to the right.
Right. You're gonna find a lot of right-handers actually play to hit the hill and skip out. It's a little weird, but it's the safest shot for them.
You certainly don't want to cross that tree line on the left and get stuck in there. You could see looks like a wall.
Right. You want to keep it low enough that if you're gonna hit anything, you hit the hill on the left-hand side.
Beautiful shot down the middle.
Just caught the tree. Not sure.
There's like another access road right down there that they could be on, which is not too bad.
If you get all the way down, it's when you're stuck on the side of the hill that just.
Our Jay is on that access road right there to the right of the hole. A pretty nice blast through there, Jim.
Yeah, so Nate fell all the way down too. Those are actually very lucky lives for.
Steve is down there. We catch up with him on his 5th throw.
Yeah, that'll work.
Jimmy, this basket's in a kind of a pocket on the right side and a depression in there.
Yeah,
I can't believe 3 people actually were sitting on that
perfectly
second access.
Right.
I'm like, really?
You could see the basket there to the left. Come on, Nate.
I don't think it's stuck.
Oh, it didn't stay.
It didn't stay.
He didn't look too happy. Jay tosses it right in there. 3 birdies and the double bogey from Steve. Jimmy, we're on to basket 5. It's a par 3, 305 feet. Interesting hole.
Yeah, you got an OB the whole way down. Once again, there's 2 routes.
I always take that right route, but
I like the Heiser route. Because of that, I don't want to throw over the water the whole way.
Well, after seeing that, let's see. Devin looks like he's going the same way.
I mean, the locals who practice this shot, it makes sense to go that way because it is a little bit more open.
All right, now he crossed the water, so he's okay on the left side. Nate is going to go down the right side. Hugs the tree line, comes back.
Right, it really depends on how stale the disc you throw. You don't want to throw too much Heiser that it comes back on it.
4 out of 5 pros go down the left side.
Yeah, but they're not. That wasn't even trying to birdie it. He actually looked like he was trying to get on the other side, unless he just totally threw a bad shot.
Steve across the water. He's sitting okay. Nate went down the right side. Let's see what he's got here. Just
down.
Whoa. Jay from across the water just hits the top. Devin with the par. Bogey from Justin and Nate. Everybody else with the par. 6-stroke lead at the top. Basket 6 is a par 4, 555 feet.
Okay, here's one of your rock beds on the left-hand side. You get too far right, you can't throw up the hill on the right.
Devin laced it. Lefty for Jay on this shot.
You need to be dead straight on this.
Steve up high.
Yeah, good shot. Little touch on it.
Got through.
Nice.
Boy, what a beautiful shot.
And Nate's in the rock bed.
They head up the hill on the right. Jay sticking with the lefty shot. Devin rips the forehand.
This is a really well-protected basket, too. You almost have to swing at it from left to right.
Absolutely.
Because of the density of the trees on the right-hand side. But there's also a lot of little trees around that basket. If you don't, get a perfect shot, you can end up leaving yourself, 40, 50 feet, like Jay just did, and now you have to pick that line through that tree gap.
Just fades out to the left. Devin for a birdie here.
Nice. Wow.
Beautiful. Floats it right in there. Steve just fades away to the left. Yeah, that was unlike Justin there. Nate, smooth as silk.
Nate looks like he's got a little limp going.
Oh, Nate, yeah, looked like a little limp there.
I think that might be why he stood still and drove one time back there, too.
Well, a couple of birdies and a bogey there. Devin still throwing hot. Folks, this is basket 7. It's a par 3, 399 feet.
This is a beautiful hole.
Yeah, the camera work just doesn't do this justice, Jimmy. If you've never played it, it's spectacular. You've got to carry, and then you go below some rocks, and your basket is right near a little stream.
You've got a telephone pole in the middle of the fairway. And you have to decide which way you're going to throw off the telephone pole. You have an OB and a rock bed short of the basket, and then a little OB stream long of the basket, with a little waterfall just to add a little bit of
spectacular hole
prettiness to it.
That looks like a nice one there.
There we go.
All right. Devin in the rocks.
Looks like he rolled out a little bit.
Steve got caught on the left side, he's trying to bring it around. This is fun when you can one from up there, Jimmy. Jay,
You like that?
put it right in there. That's it, run and get it out. Nice shot. Oh, no. Devin hits the rim and goes right into the OB. Nice shot there, Steve. Justin with a beautiful putt.
Nice too.
Devin, a tough break there. He's going for the double bogey. Takes some of that lead and chips away at it. 4-stroke lead. Everybody else is tight right behind him. We're going to move on to basket 8. It's a par 4, 552 feet.
Another rock bed on the right-hand side with an OB pond on the left-hand side.
You do not want to hyzer out on that one.
You don't really want to do either on this.
You want to just stay pretty much down the middle or you could be in lots of trouble. That was heading towards the
problem
pond.
with the rock bed is you get a lot of lost disc in that rock bed. Unlike the other ones, it's got a lot of like nooks and crannies in it. And there's trees in there to make it a tough shot to the basket because the basket turns to the right.
Oh, Steve fires one right down the middle. He'll be in good shape.
Oh, did not come back.
That did not come back, yep. Jay going lefty again. He doesn't throw that as a novelty shot. He's a good lefty player.
Okay, the local must have known something back there because there's not a lot looking at back there.
Yeah, that was good. He sailed over the rock bed. That's a nice shot there. Steve turns it over. Parks it. Devin wasn't happy with that one. Ooh, a little high, but that one curls in, saves the par. Ooh, Steve off the rim. That's a tough birdie miss. And Devin. No problem for Nate.
Yeah, Nate's definitely limping.
Devin in the casual water there, so there's no issue there, but he pulls the bogey. Now it's only a 3-stroke lead. Getting very interesting, Jimmy, as we move on to basket number 9. It's a par 4, 501 feet.
Nasty hole. That's
This one's tree-licious.
There's an OB pond on the right. There's another fairway on the left. There's trees everywhere. There's an OB stream before the basket. Did I miss anything?
Nate with the low one going right at the cameraman. Devin was pumping that one. Caught an early tree.
second kick. Oh, man.
Got half in the air.
Nice shot.
Yeah, it's a putt.
Nice jump.
Yay! Yeah, nice shot.
You see this group of trees here. This does add to some of what's considered the luck factor here. Like, you have to be in the right spot to find these lanes.
Oh, absolutely. You could throw what you think's a great shot, and then there's just one tree somewhere in that lane you don't see as you're bending around. Make a difference.
Okay, I said there was an OB stream before the basket. They're playing the shorter basket.
For a birdie. Jay off the rim. Takes a bad roll away. Gets it up high in the center. Nate fires the birdie in there. Good shot, Steve. Couple of birdies and a bogey. No movement at the top. We're on to basket 10. It's a par 4, 555 feet.
I absolutely love this hole.
Smooth down the middle.
Well, that's why I love the hole. This hole, I think it's very well defined. There's a lot of trouble you can get into if you miss it. You know, you have to decide right away if you're going to go big on the shot or, you know, stay in the
Devin went
fairway
big.
with it. And you can't turn it over too much like that because it really doesn't set yourself up well.
Oh, tough break. Early tree. You don't want one of those trees and go screaming hard to the right.
Yeah, it's actually pretty far over there. I know it looks close, but you got to really...
Beautiful
Nice
shot there. Nate's got the look at the birdie. Just short. Wow, tough left side. Hit the rim. Steve with an easy birdie.
Nice three.
Get it.
Well, we got a double bogey from Jay there. It's a 4-stroke lead at the top. Folks, we're off to basket 11. It's a par 4, 414 feet.
Whole play is left to right and OB all around the basket.
That was a nice shot there.
It was a nice shot.
Not bad over there. Actually goes on the left side of our camera, man. Gonna stay with the lefty shot.
And no one threw a roller.
There's people everywhere.
Yeah, this is one of the par fours you're expecting to get a birdie on. Because it's fairly short. It's like, what is it, 485 or something? You're just expecting to be able to make the shot.
Whoa. Go in.
Guy.
Whoa.
Stay up.
Hit with the jump putt. Just hits the top of the basket. Good line on it.
At least they're having fun.
Devin just goes by without hitting metal on that birdie attempt. Oh, no, that one went out the back. Couple of birdies from Steve and Nate. Basket 12's a par 4, 527 feet.
Remember how I said the last hole you expect to get a birdie? You don't expect to get a birdie here. You're just, if you can get your par and get out of here. I mean, I know birdies
This is
come.
chock full of trees.
This is.
There's one. The only birdie you're going to hit if it's up in the nest, sitting up in the tree.
No, I mean, it's birdieable, but you have to be so on.
All right, that's two players
Oh,
into
come
trees
on,
off
don't
the
do
drive.
this.
I heard that one hit a tree as well.
There you go.
No tree there.
And
Beautiful.
across the creek.
Beautiful. Another clean one.
Well, he touched the tree.
That is Devin in the woods there. That one right there takes away the birdie.
Yeah, see what you think is a clean line here. You have to be in the right spot.
Going left and bringing it back to the right. Didn't seem happy with it, but it's right up there.
He might be a little long.
Jump putt just goes around to the right.
I think Devin just totally missed his line and got lucky.
Well, it was pars
Wow.
around.
That's never mind.
All right, Jimmy, we're on to basket 13. It's a par 3, 246 feet.
Shortest hole on the course.
Squeaky. That works. Oh yeah.
Then with a nice clean line going right at it.
Nice shot.
You're saying that's me?
Yeah.
Justin with a similar line.
It up. Nice.
There's a stone wall over there you got to get up over. And the basket is elevated.
Flip, 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 flip.
Yeah. Oh, he's too stable.
Jay, nice putt there. Oh, tough break, top rim. No problem, Nate gets it. 3 birdies there, still a 4-stroke lead at the top. Or it was 3, it's 4 now. Folks, this is basket 14. It's a par 4, 680 feet.
It's another one of those drives that has to be perfect.
There's a roller.
There's a roller. I didn't see it.
Jay right down the middle. Roller from Nate.
Did he stand it up in time, though? Nope. Okay, there's 2 possibilities. Take the long way all the way around.
Beautiful shot.
Or if you're absolutely stuck, you can shortcut this hole. But if you try to shortcut it, you better be an accurate thrower. Okay, we're going to see a shortcut.
This can be a grueling hole, Jimmy, if you're off.
Oh, see, now that's patience. Unless they're playing the short pin, because I could not go through that gap.
Wow.
Okay, they are playing the shorter pin.
That's a nice shot. Very nice.
That's good.
Steve looking at his par here. Hits the rim. Jay misses his par off the rim. Justin cans his
That one's
par.
stuck.
I'm waiting for him to come out.
Devin pars as well.
Nate's flick shot back there was nasty because that is parts.
Well, a couple of pars and 3 bogeys. Folks, stay with us. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back for round 2 coverage.
We finally bought a place.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
So at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save. How is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here on basket 15. It's a par 3, 363 feet.
This is a pretty hole. Got the lake behind you.
Basket on the side of the hill.
And that basket on the side of the hill creates some serious rollaways.
It does. You can see it, that post coming right out of the basket so the players can see where it's at.
And you don't want to be left. Probably being left on top of the flat ground is you have to now putt down at that hill. It is. I'd rather be at the bottom of the hill throwing back up.
Oh, go in the hole.
That's early, but good shot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. That's nice.
You know, we got a fun group here, Jimmy. They're all encouraging and having a good time.
I'll sit sim.
Yeah, these guys played well together.
It doesn't look that steep from the camera angle, but it's steep.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Justin cans it.
I had 2 coming back to me at the
Nice
second
putt. Devin with the downhill.
Yeah, does it look downhill now?
Sit down.
All right, it was spinning. It didn't
I'm
roll
telling
away.
you now, he got lucky.
Caught a break there.
There you
Nate
go.
nails
Normally,
it.
that's what you got. If you're going to go for this putt, you better make it because normally that thing is all the way at the bottom.
Absolutely. A couple of nice birdies there. All right, we're going to move on to basket 16, a par 3, 438 feet.
Look for the big hyzer shots over the trees.
Big downhill shot.
Come back, dude.
Uh-oh.
Baby, come back.
And if it doesn't come back, you're in trouble.
Oh, that is.
That's when you might as well just go ahead and take a provisional shot right now. Don't walk back up that hill.
Oh, wow. With the door?
Nate cranks it up there. Should come back no problem.
Nope.
That'll
He's
putt.
in the
Just
middle.
on the edge.
There we go. I think he's got the line.
He's a local.
There's a putt. Oh, look at that.
Not sure that's high enough.
Smooth. Get up. Get up. Just drop it.
Yeah. That was sissy.
Oh, Steve's going for it. Pumps it up there.
Drop it.
Justin has to throw a rescue shot out. He's right there.
Nice.
Let's see if Nate's got a clean line. Look like it. Oh, just off the rim.
Nate's just lucky he got out of the woods, so.
Oh, Steve off the top.
You could tell when Nate turned around off the tee, he wasn't happy.
Devin nails it.
Who is this guy?
Getting lucky. All of a sudden. It's already marked. That's right.
You know, these guys are throwing like they're playing a casual round, Jimmy. They're just having a great time out there. One birdie out of the group. Devin with a nice shot there. This is basket 17. It's a par 4, 501 feet.
Serious uphill off the tee box. Flattens back out, even goes back downhill to a hanging basket.
Yeah, you could get a 3 out of that. Yeah, it's not bad. Turn.
Yeah.
That's the one.
That's nice.
Don't hit Devin's bagger.
No.
Just
Give me
get
a
closer.
courtesy.
Oh yeah.
World.
Up that hill and hanging from a tree is the basket.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Whee!
Right into it.
Who is this guy?
Got some love there.
I'm not
Good shot. You could have went through there.
cool. Good shot.
That is a big drive by Nate.
We'll go deep. Oh, dear. Bang.
Oh, thought it was in just off the top. Devin with a relatively easy birdie right in the center of the chains.
Want me to get this thing swaying for you?
Nate with his birdie. 3 birdies from Steve, Devin, and Nate. We're moving into the last hole here, folks. This is basket number 18, par 4, 730 feet.
Once again, you got to get your tee shot clean. That's like the main situation here. And that's
Shot
not
down.
it. Actually, I like just playing this straight out and let just a little bit of hyzer at the end. Don't even think about it.
Yeah, this is almost a two-piece situation where you have to bend it around into the fairway.
The real problem is getting to the basket. I mean, there are a lot of trees around that basket. Yeah, you just want to take your second shot. And
that's pretty good right there.
Absolutely. You want to take your second shot and just nail it into those woods and get as deep as you can.
Good correction. Go right at the camera, man. You can't go wrong.
See, that's what I'm saying. You have to make sure you hit that straight shot before you try to hyzer it out.
I think Devin might have hit that line of trees there in the center.
Come back. Come back. Come on, Thunderbird.
Looking for some penetration here.
Just down.
I'm down yet.
Come on. Don't stay.
The basket's tucked into the woods there.
Yeah, really tucked.
If it was only not a T-bird. Go.
Money. Yeah, that is nice.
There's the basket right there.
Yeah, it's not as open as it looked.
I don't know. I didn't.
Devin must have been up. Are they playing two-stroke or 2-meter rule?
Down. Almost, man.
Jimmy, the 2-meter rule is in effect here.
Yeah, that's brutal.
That's a
And
nice shot
that
selection
was
there.
a nice shot.
Ooh,
That was fancy.
big jump putt. Slides
You're
it
going to
up.
see, if you're not in the right line, this will drive you nuts.
Oh, just missed the tree and just missed the basket. Oh, off the rim. Jay with a birdie look right here. Just drops.
Yeah.
Oh, Nate, right side chains it, did not suck it in.
Yeah, he could have really taken advantage of Devin's misfortune there.
Good putt. Thanks.
Justin finishes out.
Yeah, good finish, man. Yeah, quality. Yeah, I enjoyed it. One of the more pleasant rounds. Could have been better.
Tomorrow that won't be a bad.
Well, a tough double bogey from Devin. 3-stroke lead by Devin over Justin and Nate. We're going to take a quick break, folks, and then we're going to wrap it up here at the People's Detour. Well, Jimmy, we really got to see what a challenge Nockamixon is.
It can throw down bogeys, double bogeys, quickly, very quickly, when people least expect it.
Absolutely. Devin was hot.
He was, until he had a couple holes where he got the double bogeys, and that was really the difference. Justin and Nate, neither one got that big of a score on anything, and they shot just a little bit better. Devin still got a big lead, but 4 strokes, isn't insurpassable next month.
Well, I really did like seeing Jay going with both arms throwing. That was pretty.
Yeah,
good. Good to see.
You're right. Not a lot of people can do that, so it does become interesting.
Yeah, it does. Well, that was quite an event, and we've got a lot in store for our next month's coverage, where we'll see the final action at Nockamixon and see who's going to take the Peoples Detour down.
There you go.
Well, we thank all the volunteers and the tournament director, Mike Salt. Mike Salt, they call him Mr. Disc Golf. He is all over the place, hosts all kinds of events, has really grown the sport in Pennsylvania for sure, and he branches out all over. Folks, that's all we have for the coverage this month. We'd like to thank our cameraman, producer Kevin McGorry, for the outstanding footage that he always gives us for the show. Folks, that's all we have for this month in Disc Golf Monthly. I'm Carl Cubbage with my co-host, the legend of Delaware, Jimmy McIlvaine, for Disc Golf Monthly, the show that takes you one step closer to the sport of disc golf.